Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the 24th tutorial in this course, and in this tutorial we will be talking about escape sequences. Now we've already seen one escape sequence in this course. That's the Newline escape sequence, or the /n escape sequence. And there are some more escape sequences that we can use that C provides us, and we'll be checking them out in this tutorial. So as you can see, I've saved a file in my code blocks IDE. It's called escape_sequence.c. On line 1, I have a comment. On line 2, I have the header file that I would be needing for this program. On line 3, I've declared the main function. And on line 4 and 5, I have my curly braces. So between these braces, I'm going to type in just one executable statement for this program. It's going to be really simple. I'll just have printf because that's the way I'm going to show you the escape sequences we're going to see in this tutorial. So between the double quotes in printf, I'll type in a string like I am feeling lucky, and just in case you've forgotten, or people who haven't seen the other tutorials in this course, I would like to give a quick introduction on escape sequences. An escape sequence is a combination of two characters. The first character is the backslash, and the second character is usually an alphabet, but it can also be another character. And an escape sequence has special meaning to the compiler. So when you use an escape sequence within the double quotes in printf, the compiler would see those two characters as an instruction to do something. And depending on what alphabet you use as a second character, or what character you use, you would have different effects while printing your statement on screen. So we'll see that in just a bit. So just hang in with me. I'll put a semicolon at the end of this statement to terminate it, and let me build and run it for you without any escape sequence first. And you would see that I get the output I am feeling lucky, just as I have typed within the double quotes in printf, right? Now let's assume I want I am feeling on one line, but I want the word lucky with the full stop on another line. So let me first take out the space, and then I'll put in the new line escape sequence, and that's nothing but the backslash with the alphabet N, right? So that's the new line escape sequence, and we've seen this before in the course. So I'll click on build and run now, and now I see that I am feeling on one line, and I have lucky with the full stop on the second line, on a fresh line. So that's what the new line escape sequence does. The next one that we're going to check out is the horizontal tab escape sequence, and for that you have to use the alphabet T with the backslash character, right? So I'll save the file again, and I'll click on build and run, and this time you would see exaggerated space between the words feeling and lucky, right? So if you would count the characters, you won't be able to do that easily in the output window, but I guess they would amount to 5. So one horizontal tab escape sequence amounts to 5 space characters, right? So that's /t, and the next one that we're going to check out now. Suppose if you want the word lucky to be within double quotes, right? Lucky without the full stop to be in double quotes. If you would simply put double quotes around the word lucky, it won't work. And the reason for that, I'll tell you. Let me first try to run the program this way, and you see that I have this red squared box on line 5, and if I press F2 to see my log, I would see that I have the error on line 5, and the error is expected closing parentheses before lucky. And let me tell you what has happened. We know that for printf, while printing a string of text on screen, you have to enclose a string of text within double quotation marks. So you have your first double quotation mark the way it has to be, but then as the compiler starts processing the string, from the leftmost character, that's the alphabet I, to the right, the rightmost character, it encounters a double quotation mark after the word feeling, and it would assume that the string is just in here. And after this second double quotation mark, the compiler won't know what follows, right? Because it would think that, okay, so the string is terminated here. What is this? What is the word lucky, and what are these two double quotation marks and the full stop doing in here? So in order to use the double quotation mark within the set of double quotation marks that is kind of mandatory for you, when you're using printf, you have to take the special meaning of the double quotation mark character away from it. So you do that by putting a backslash before the first double quotation mark around lucky, and also before the second double quotation mark. So now when I would save this file and run it, you would see that I get the output that I want. I am feeling, and then the word lucky is within double quotation marks, right? So that's what the backslash does. The next escape sequence that we're going to check out, what should we check out? Of course, yes. If suppose I want slash, right, the backslash character in my string. Now, if suppose I want it right here, right after the alphabet I. So if I would put the backslash character and save the file and run the program for you, you would see that I don't see the character, and the reason for that is the compiler starts processing the string and then it encounters the backslash character with the following alphabet n. So it would assume that these two characters make an escape sequence, right? The Newline escape sequence, and it would process the pair as an escape sequence. So in order to use the backslash, you will have to take the special meaning of backslash away from it. And the way you do that is by putting another backslash before the backslash character. So now when I would build and run the program, I would see that I see the backslash just as I wanted. And finally, let's check out the backspace escape sequence. So let me take out the space after the word feeling, and let me put in 7 backspace characters, because the length of the word feeling is 7 characters, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And by the way, the backspace escape sequence has got 2 characters. The first one obviously is the backslash, and the second one is the alphabet B, right? So that's the backspace escape sequence. And we'll see what it does in just a minute. Let me close this log window first. And when I would click on build and run, I would see that I get this output, I am lucky.g. And what has happened here? Well, in order to make things a little more easy to understand, let me take this full stop out of the equation and run the program again. And now you see I am lucky ng. So what has happened here is the compiler started printing the string, okay, and it printed the first 3 words. It printed I, it printed am, it printed feeling, and then it encountered this set of backspace escape sequences. So there are 7 backspace escape sequences in this string. So what the compiler does is it takes the cursor position 7 spaces back, right? So it would take the cursor position to the first alphabet of the word feeling, and that's the alphabet F. So it would print I am feeling, and then it would take the cursor back 7 positions to the place where where the alphabet F is printed. And then it would start printing what follows the set of backspace escape sequences, and that's the word lucky. So the alphabets of the word feeling would be reset. So you would have L in place of F, U in place of the first E, C in place of the second E, K in place of L, and Y in place of I, but the alphabets N and G would still remain there, right? So I hope I'm making sense. And to make things a little more easy to understand, I'll put a hyphen between the alphabets I and N, and I would enclose another backspace escape sequence here. And let me save, build and run the program. And now you would see that we have I am lucky -ng. So again, it's not a complicated thing to understand. Just experiment with it, and you will get a hang of it, how exactly it works. And lastly, let me first take out all these backspace escape sequences. I'll remove this hyphen as well. There is an escape sequence that creates a beep sound. It's called the alert bell escape sequence, and the code for that is / character, of course, and then the alphabet A. And A is a representative for alert bell. So you would save this, if I would save the program and run it, you would hear the beep sound. I hope you do, okay, because I'm going to use noise cancellation, so you might not hear it as clearly as I would want you to, but then you can use it in a program and see it for yourself, or hear it for yourself. So that's all for now. In the next tutorial, we are going to check out something interesting, of course, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. Thank you so much, and please subscribe to my channel in case you haven't already, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.